Hey guys, welcome to the Touchdown Table. I'm Ryan, that's Tyler, that's Jordan, and it is finally time. This is a big video, one of my favorite ones. Our Super Bowl prediction video is here. Yeah, I like the little clap it up. Let's get ready. It's going to be a fun video. We're each going to make our Super Bowl.
Sorry to your guys' ears, probably. Jordan's clapping very loudly.
Yeah. Jordan's a little excited over there, as we all are.
We all are, man. We all are excited. That's
Super Bowl predictions. The title of the video speaks for itself, so I think Jordan's going to start us off. No pressure, Jordan. It's only your prediction that you'll be held accountable for the whole year, and if both of your teams don't make the playoffs, we'll laugh at you.
Well, I have a good feeling both of these teams are going to make the playoff. And it's basically because I took the easy route. What are you laughing at? They're called playoffs.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
In college, it's singular.
We're just so excited for this, Jordan. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's kind of the obvious pick, but you know what? I don't care. I like both of these two teams. But my favorite players in the NFL is on... Actually, both of them.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
So, here we go. We got from the NFC, the New Orleans Saints. I have predicted to not only win their division, but to go all the way to the Super Bowl. Then you go to the AFC. And it is the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Who, by the way, just had to mention this in recent news, they signed Travis Kelce to, I think it was like...
Do they not have a salary cap?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like $57 million 4 years,
That's
something like that. And also George Kittle, who I don't think any of us is predicting the Niners to go to the Super Bowl again. But George Kittle got paid $15 million a year. I think it was $75 million for 5 years.
Good day for tight end.
Okay. So anyways, good day for tight ends.
Two teams.
But let's actually get to my two teams exactly. So first we start with the first team I said, that is the Saints, and their roster. It's stacked, and it's been stacked for a while. As we always do, we start at the quarterback position. One of the best to ever not only play right now, but to ever play this game, and that's Drew Brees. He's still doing
this game.
Oh yeah,
You calling him the GOAT?
One of the best. I
Yeah.
didn't say the best.
Oh, okay.
So one of the best to ever play this game, not only at his position, but just in general. He is such a stud. Look at the record books. It shows. I'm pretty sure there's a video actually where I read off all of his records, and they hated me for it. Then Alvin Kamara had a bit of an off year last year, but he still did pretty good. He finished with 797 rushing yards. I believe he had some injuries in there as well. Then Michael Thomas, 1,725 yards this year. I think it was something like 49 receptions. I actually don't have it pulled up right now. I should. But amazing year for Michael Thomas. And then Jared Cook, tight end. And he did really good last year. He finished with 705 receiving yards. And that was with him only playing in 14 games. I think he's going to have a good year this year. Then they also got Emmanuel Sanders, who I'm just going to wait a bit to talk about that one. But anyways, that's their offense. And their defense, it's kind of like, it's still a good defense, but when you look at the Saints, you're looking at their offense, but their defense is still putting up some production, which is very good for them. Last year, they finished with 51 total team sacks. Now that's like with assists and stuff, so that really adds it up. And then also, let's look at their, they finished with 13 interceptions, and I believe 11 forced fumbled. They recovered 10 of those, so only didn't get one. So the defense doing pretty well. Cam Jordan on that team. Marshawn Lattimore, who has not been getting as good. He's still on that team. So that is my quick analysis of the New Orleans Saints.
Not very quick.
Yeah. Now we go. This one will be faster, I think, unless I go on a rant here.
Oh, gosh.
So we have the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, last year, Patrick Mahomes won MVP in the Super Bowl, not in the league, because that was Lamar Jackson, who none of us are going to be picking unless Tyler does.
You guys have no idea who I'm picking.
We don't know who he's picking. He finished with 4,031 yards and 26 touchdowns. Damian Williams was their running back last year. He's actually gone now. Travis Kelce finished with 1,229 receiving yards and some touchdowns as well. So that's they have such an explosive offense. I didn't even read off Tyreek Hill. He does some great stuff. Nico Hardman. Ryan's timing me over there.
I know. I didn't even start it yet because you didn't even do what I was thinking.
We're still waiting for a player to be
Now,
named.
I kind of I kind of mentioned it before how Damian Williams has left and one's gone, and the new best player in the NFL is there. I know it's an overstatement. That's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Ryan, hit the timer. It
I
started.
did.
It's already at 3 seconds. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he can do it all. I love him. He fits perfectly into this offense. I'm not going to talk about it a lot, but he is going to do great things, I think, in my opinion, this year. When you look at the Chiefs, you're thinking, okay, they're passing offense. Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, all these guys, Hardman, Watkins. You look at all of them. But then they have a decent offensive line, and they have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the rookie stud, who I think is going to sneakily be a very, very hard player to stop. They'll be looking at that passing offense, all those weapons in the passing offense, but Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be doing it all himself. I think he'll have himself a year. And just, by the way, going to put a thread out there. If any of you guys, if the season does happen and we do fantasy football, if you take Clyde Edwards-Helaire away from me,
You just gave
you'll
us
be
the
taking
idea.
a personal shot at me,
Yeah.
and I will take it personal, and I will honestly hate you for a long time.
Half
So,
our league probably doesn't know
Might have
who
to
he
do
is,
that
so.
then, yeah.
if you do that, don't get me started.
If
Anyways,
he's there, I'm
their
taking him.
defense also very good as well. They've added some people. Their draft is actually pretty interesting how they did some stuff with their defense. They got rid of... wait, I'm thinking of the wrong team. Never mind. I was thinking of the 49ers. But anyways, they got some nice guys. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, some of you might know. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger on that defense. Terrell Suggs is actually there now, too. That's interesting. So those are some of the names. And Anthony Hitchens as well. He led the team with tackles with 88. And I'm not going to read off the stats for them on interceptions and forced fumbles. But I do like my stats.
Yes.
I would like my stats.
We're already 8.5 minutes
Yeah,
into this,
okay.
and we haven't gotten through your
Tyler's
round.
probably going to do that thing.
So
with
now
Clyde
we
He's gonna
go
take him from you.
to Ryan.
Did you pick a winner?
Oh, yeah. My winner. This is not as dramatic as it would have been. But my winner of the 2020-2021 COVID-19 Super Bowl, I guess you could say, because it's going to be a weird year. I don't know how it's going to
If
play
we
out yet.
get there.
If
We
do
will.
get there,
We will.
you must have hope.
Yeah.
It is the Saints.
All right.
People probably thought we like paused the screen for a second.
Yeah, honestly.
They thought the thing was going like this.
Usually, we were planning on talking about having an open discussion about his picks,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah,
took
but-
way too long, so we're
Yeah.
going
I
to go
don't
straight
care.
to Ryan.
You don't have an open discussion.
Ryan?
Yeah, that's all right.
We know Ryan's already, he's been...
So I
talking
had
to
my
us about
stats
his
pulled
for a
up and I
while.
had to use them.
Yeah.
So, Ryan,
I should have looked at
you're
these.
up, Ryan. Give us your Super Bowl prediction.
Well, I'm just going to say one team and explain it, and then I'm going to say the second team and explain it, and then I will give you my winner. I'm just going to get this team over with because it is one of the same teams Jordan had in his Super Bowl, and it is the New Orleans Saints. I do think the Saints are going to be NFC champions. I think that this is finally the year where they break through and actually get to the Super Bowl. They've had some tough playoff losses. So I'm just really going to skim. Yeah, really. So as long as they just
By
don't
the
match it
way,
with them.
Rudolph, it was passing.
It was
interference.
borderline. But that is not what this video is about. So I'm just going to continue with my Super Bowl prediction. Yeah, I'm just, yeah.
He took it from you.
So I'm just going to touch on a few things about New Orleans. I thought Jordan explained them really well.
So you're going to say you're going to touch.
Sure. Drew Brees, obviously, I still think that he's got one more big run left in the tank at least. I do expect a bounce back year from Kamara. Emmanuel Sanders, very, very underrated offseason
There we
acquisition.
go. I waited for him to say.
I honestly think I think it's the most underrated, underappreciated, undervalued free agent signing by any team. And let's look at the offensive line, Jordan, because he's zooming in on it on the depth chart I have on my screen. This offensive line is good. They did kind of somewhat surprisingly cut former Pro Bowler Larry Warford, and I think he's still looking for a job. He was a really good guard for them, so I don't know what happened there. But they did draft Cesar Ruiz. Not horrible, a little bit of a reach, but makes more sense after that.
Moved in the right guard, by the way,
Yeah, he was a center at Michigan. Eric McCoy, who they drafted, I think,
last year.
2019, he was doing some nice things. Andrews Pete is solid, and this offensive line is good. They're
Ryan
going to keep.
Ramczyk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I didn't mention him, I meant to. This offensive line,
You might have said
Armstead
it,
too. I think that's all of them. Really, really good. They'll keep Drew Brees upright in that offense going. Defense, Jordan mentioned. Just one thing, I don't know if you said Malcolm Jenkins going
Yeah.
back to New Orleans.
I did forget to say that. Thank you for saying it.
Marcus Williams has
Also got Nigel Brett in there now. I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
and Janoris Jenkins. I think he was not their part last year. And then Marcus Williams, he's improved a lot since the Minnesota Miracle. And then Marshawn Lattimore, who Jordan touched on earlier, so I'm not going to talk too much about him.
And Will Lutz and Thomas.
Will
Morstead.
Lutz, he could definitely make some clutch kicks. He walked off the Texans in week 1 with a 58-yarder, so I know
Good
that.
game, though.
Yes, that was a fun game looking back on it, not in the moment. But yeah, New Orleans is stacked on both sides of the ball. Sean Payton is a great coach. Drew Brees a great quarterback. This
Also,
team, go ahead.
Deontay Harris as the returner.
Yeah.
He did some good stuff.
Yeah.
I just saw that there, so I had to say.
Yeah, this team, I think that they are loaded. I think that they're going to have a great season, and I think they are going to be playing in Tampa in February in the Super Bowl. But who are they going to be playing?
Well, we know.
We know.
Well,
They
yeah,
don't know.
but they don't know.
No.
You're about to know.
You don't know.
Well,
you don't
just-
have a plan.
Yeah. Just guess in your head right now, and hey, maybe you do know. Say, hey, who does Ryan have playing the Saints in the Super Bowl?
Well,
Think about it.
well, this guy can throw farther than Tyler's MVP prediction.
Well,
At least
That's what we
a
think.
debate.
so who's going to play them in the Super
Who
Bowl?
is it?
It is
Put in the
the
comments.
Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo
You didn't give him enough
Bills.
time. They were trying to hit pause, but you just said.
Well, they can hit pause.
I know, but they didn't do it fast enough.
I gave him time before you even talking. So I've got the Buffalo Bills playing the Saints in the Super Bowl. Let's talk about Buffalo. I'm very high on Josh Allen this year. You know, cannon of an arm. Really, really a guy who can make plays happen. He's still learning. He's still a young guy, but he had some valuable experience that he got opportunities to play in games last year against really good teams. You know, he played Baltimore
Ravens.
tough. He played the Patriots tough twice. That Texans playoff game, he looked really good, and he looked really calm for his first. Was that his first playoff start? I think, yeah, his first playoff start, unless I'm mistaken. On the road, hostile environment. He looked really good for the first 3 quarters, but then as the game tightened up, he kind of panicked. But sometimes they say you got to lose to know how to win.
And by the way, didn't want to cut you off, but I don't know if you actually told them this, Evan, but Josh Allen was almost your MVP.
He
prediction.
was almost. I thought about him. I do think he's definitely an MVP contender, and I would not be surprised at all if he comes away with the award. But go watch our MVP prediction video if you want to see who I did pick. Like I didn't tell him. I said go watch the
Good
thing.
job.
But let's talk about the rest of this.
Look at the video if you want to see the team that I almost put in with the Saints, because my MVP prediction is on that team.
Wait, how could they? What?
Not against the Saints.
Okay.
But like instead
Yeah.
of the Saints.
But let's talk about Buffalo. I expect a big year from Josh Allen. I think this is his time to shine. I think the arm strength is there. Just got to
tell
improve
us
the
about
action a
Josh
little
Allen,
bit.
because I don't know if you told us enough about Josh Allen yet.
Well, yeah. You're one to talk about, talking too much. So, hey, but okay,
You
fine.
got me there.
What?
You got me there.
Yeah.
I didn't go too long with
You
Clyde.
guys are
though.
going pretty.
You
close
went
to
longer
Okay.
with Josh Allen than I went with Clyde.
Well, let's keep going. I think that we got to look at this team. Devin Singletary, very nifty running back. He can make some plays. Zach Moss, solid draft pick. Stephon Diggs, John Brown, Cole Beasley, really solid receiving core there. I love the Diggs trade. And tight end could get a little better here, but
Smokey
Dawson
Brown's
Knox, not
great.
a bad player. The offensive line is solid. And this defense, I'm not even going to go into specifics. I don't want to, my time's probably up. But I don't really want to go too much into detail. So we have time for more conversation later. And so Tyler has his time in the spotlight. The defense has been good, kind of quietly for years. They've always been solid.
Not quite the last year, though.
Well, yeah, last year they finally stepped onto the scene. This defense is stacked. I think Sean McDermott is a great coach for this team.
He got an
And for Josh
extension.
Allen, he did just get an extension, well deserved. So yeah, Buffalo, a little bit of a surprise, and they've got some tough teams on their schedule. But I think they're going to grind it out, improve a lot as the year goes on. Maybe not be the 1 seed in the playoffs, but get that big upset. And I think that Buffalo will be playing New Orleans in Super Bowl 55. But now, who wins Super Bowl 55?
It's the Saints, right? I don't actually know.
I don't know. Who
I'm
is
just
it?
guessing.
I mean, it won't be 20.
Put your guesses in the
Yeah.
comments.
I'll give you time this time.
Put SB and then colon. SB winner colon, because if you were guessing the Bills before. If anyone's actually commenting right now, thank you.
All right, time's up. Go.
I have got the New Orleans Saints winning the Super Bowl. The New Orleans Saints. Yeah, Jordan likes that because we agree on the winner, not on the loser. I've got the New Orleans Saints beating the Buffalo Bills
Stand it out.
in Super Bowl 55. It'll be a fun game, but at the end of the day, that experience, that playoff experience, that chemistry that Sean Payton and Drew Brees have, that, playoff experience, really on the whole Saints team. They've been so close these past few years, just gotten the short end of the stick on some tough playoff losses. They've had the talent, it's just not gone their way. This is finally the year New Orleans breaks through and wins
I
the
sure
Super
hope
Bowl.
so.
And then Drew Brees, he's going to win Super Bowl MVP, and then he will ultimately decide to retire. But on a good note, as a reigning champion, not really a better way to do it. And then, well, who knows what the Saints will do after that. But Saints over
Hey.
Bills, Super Bowl 55.
You know what
Go.
they're going to do. Yeah, Winston.
All right, well, it's finally my turn, and I'm
Alright.
going to clarify before I
Swiss
name these
onion.
picks. I cannot go into a deep dive of these two teams because I cannot pull their rosters up. So both of these are going to be completely off the top of my
You want me
head,
to?
based on. No, I'm good.
Okay.
I got it. I prepared. But here we go. I'm gonna start with the obvious one. Going to the AFC. No, I'm doing exactly what you did in the AFC, Jordan. I'm picking the Chiefs. To go. Did you guys say both your teams and then I explained it just so I know how to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then from the NFC, I got a bit of an underdog here.
It's the Seattle Kraken.
It is the Seattle Seahawks. I have them going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that would be a fun Super Bowl.
That would be really cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And,
It's not gonna
and
happen. Maybe it will. Who knows?
I think, based on the quarterback play of both these two teams, of what I'm expecting
My
in
MVP,
2020,
he's MVP. Spoiler alert if you didn't watch the MVP video.
Yeah.
But I almost had the Seahawks going instead of the Saints, but I couldn't do it.
I mean, I do
He's
like
got
both these
Mahomes, by the way.
quarterbacks that much. This is turning into more and more of a quarterback-driven league. These two guys are going to be the best two quarterbacks next year, in my personal opinion. But I'm
I
going to
agree
talk
with
about the Chiefs first, and then I'm going to go to the Seahawks. The Chiefs, it's kind of just short. I mean, I really don't need to dive into
We've
it.
already
Jordan,
gone.
Jordan did it for about 10 minutes earlier,
No,
so I'll keep it short.
it's
They're going to have the
Come
best
on.
quarterback
It
in the
was-
league
hey,
next year.
hey, it was 5.
They're going to have the
It
MVP
was-
on their team because he's going to win. Jordan spoiled that already. In my opinion, I think he's going to win. Talk about Clyde. Jordan did already. And the receiver core and Travis Kelce getting that 4-year extension. Huge. The defense is continuing
Remember what I said
to
about
grow.
Clyde, by the way.
Chris Jones is one of the better defensive tackles
Remember
in
that.
the league. Very underrated. I do want to mention that.
Personal shot.
Now I'm going to go over to the NFC, to the Seahawks. Excited to talk about this team because I've not seen a lot of people picking them this year. I personally didn't even pick them to win the division.
I was gonna say that later.
I picked them to win the Super Bowl. I think they can go on a run in the playoffs. They have a tough division. I think the 49ers are just barely going to slight them with that. We're talking about their team. Russell Wilson at the quarterback position.
That's
Second
at
best quarterback next year, in my opinion. Going to be
First.
very close between him and Patrick Mahomes. Really excited to see those two. It's going to be so electric for both of them.
He won't suck the last 5
They
years
got
like
plenty
he
of
usually
running
does.
backs in the backfield. The offensive line can use some help.
Yes.
But
That doesn't suck.
I honestly think Russell Wilson is good enough to disregard that. If the Seahawks can just let Russell Wilson do his thing the entire game and not just the fourth quarter, they could be the best team in the NFL. I truly believe that next year. I don't think they're going to do that, but once we get to playoff time, I think they're going to say, hey, let's Russell loose.
Can I cut in for
They're
a
gonna have to win a lot of road
'Cause
games.
I do have something to say. As much as I do love Chris Carson, first of all, he fumbles a lot. Second of all, he gets injured a lot. But he's still a good running back. But the thing,
Where did this come from? Hey, they got Carlos Hyde. Which, in all seriousness, that was an
Yeah,
underrated sign.
but he's their main guy, is what I was saying. But even with that, yeah, he deserves his touches. But they have DK Metcalf, who I think is going to go off this year. I think he's going to have a sophomore, not slump, but skyrocket.
Sophomore surge.
I think this is my Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah.
I know. I just had to say that. I got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, two phenomenal receivers with
Yeah,
Russell
you're
Wilson,
really stealing
a
my
phenomenal
thunder on that
quarterback.
side.
I had to say it because I don't know if we were going to say it.
Oh, but trust me, I was getting right to it.
I just want to talk
Jordan
about
said it
DK
perfectly.
Metcalf.
I really do think those two receivers are going to be one of the better tandems in the league. DK Metcalf is going to go off. At the tight end position, they have a couple guys. I do
Is
want
he
to
going to take
mention
his shirt off
Will
again?
Dissly, who got hurt in the middle of last year. He had a pretty good season before he got hurt, so I'm excited to see that. And now I'm going to move to the defense. They got a good
J.J.
linebacking
Abrams.
for it. They just got Jordan Brooks, who we memed a lot, but adding him to that team. And then the Griffin brothers out there in the secondary. And, of course, the reason why I really decided that, yes, I'm locking in the Seahawks is because they got Jamal Adams at the safety position. I really think they could show remnants of the Legion of Boom, bring it back, and get to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. But the question is, who's going to win?
It's going to be Chiefs.
And here we go.
He's not picking it.
I think I don't. I think I'm.
No.
I think he's
You
picking
guys,
the
No.
you guys make your predictions.
No.
And as they do, you guys make your predictions. Who do you think I'm picking?
I think you're picking the Seahawks.
I think you're going to pick Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Him solely. Just him.
All right, here we go. You guys had
That's who I was
you
thinking.
had your time to predict who I'm going to pick. The Chiefs or the Seahawks? I am picking Russell Wilson and the Seahawks to win the Super Bowl. Russell Wilson, by the way, is going to be my Super Bowl MVP.
Not
I
bad.
think they will win this game. I honestly do, and I'm excited for those Seattle fans. They deserve it, whether they're going to be in the stadium or not.
They will be. I believe that.
It'll be so exciting to
Wholeheartedly.
watch this Super Bowl. If this happens, I got the Seahawks winning. There it is, bold, but you don't really always see two obvious picks.
Yeah, I kind of like it. You know, I feel like
Are you 12?
What?
Yeah, I'm 12 now. Yeah. He was referencing the 12th man in case you didn't get that joke.
I
Right.
didn't know what you were doing.
So there it is, all three of our Super Bowl picks. I think we all talked about them a pretty good amount.
Yeah,
we
I
all-
kind of like all of ours. Like, there's not like it's not one where I say like, whoa.
I'm
That's
sure
not
people might be
happening.
watching this like, where are the Ravens? If you're a
Yeah.
Ravens fan.
That's so true.
Like in all caps, where
Yeah.
are the Ravens?
Hey, if you got
If
that
you
question,
think that, comment.
yeah, if you're asking where the Ravens are, you might want to watch our AFC North prediction video because I have a surprise for you.
watch yours.
Yeah.
It's not a good surprise, I can tell you that.
They've been at home for a long time.
All right.
According to him.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. We're so excited to make this video, talk to you guys about our
It's
Super Bowl
long,
picks.
but it's a Super Bowl prediction video. It's not.
Yeah,
like a
and
show
three of
for
us
you
are
guys.
making our predictions,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
extra long.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell. We've referenced this many times.
Fight
during
over
this
D-Lane for
video.
president.
Comment down below what you guys think about our Super Bowl predictions. Let us know what your guys are because we'd love to
Russ
see
for
them
MVP.
and either make fun of you or
Dangerous.
commend you for having a good pick. For your
Washington
Super Bowl.
football team.
You never know. Every team's got a shot at it.
I'm watching.
We're excited for this season. Coming up in September, no preseason, but that doesn't stop us from being excited. Hopefully it does happen. Thank you guys for watching this video. With that, we will see you guys later.
See ya.